It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Salt Beer Factory. And it's a can of their Citra New England IPA Junior, coming in at 4.3% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. It was £3 in Sainsbury's. And what's really interesting about this particular beer is that we had a very recent salt beer from another supermarket, and it didn't have that familiar salt branding on the can, that kind of almost like bee skin hexagon look to the beers. So I'm wondering if this is a return to form, because the beer from the other supermarket was absolutely dreadful. Without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. Well, straight away it looks like a return to form. I've been a big fan of Salt up until now into the supermarket. Don't think they completely ruined that fantastic reputation they had by launching into, let's just say it, they launched the beer into Asda for £3 a can. It was called Citra, and it was just really bad. It wasn't called Citra, it was called Hop with an exclamation mark on the end. This is called Citra. So it just wasn't very good beer at all, and posted it the other day. Look at it, it's called Salt Hop. Lots of people saying, you know, same situation as me, didn't like the beer at all. What's going on with Salt? Let's hope this is a return to form. So we've got a one finger white head, hazy looking IPA, slow moving, very slow moving carbonation. Looks like a New England IPA, hazy, pale straw coloured. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, straight away, different class. I think Sainsbury's have probably been a little bit more generous with their margins compared to Asda. Not so tight, not so much of a squeeze. This smells fantastic. Passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, dare I say it, fleshy blood orange. But that's what you want to hear. That's what I pick up from the beer. That's what I normally pick up from a beer. It's just my nose, my smell, my taste. But as long as it's there, you guys know that it's going to be pretty good. Well, the aroma's there anyway. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. A little bit of carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth to start with. I mean, we're talking about this on the junior side. They called it a junior, it's 4.3% ABV. The reason why they've called it junior, everybody, is if you're new to craft beer, you're getting into this. Let me explain quickly. New England IPAs, the New England part of America is where it kind of was invented. Vermont area of America, always hazy and around 6% ABV. So the fact they call this junior, it's a lighter kind of scaled down version. Some other breweries would call them session New England IPAs. Some might call them just a session IPA. It's you know, I think for £3 a can, yeah, I've had 3 or 4 tastes now, and I wanted to make sure. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's quite interesting, actually. It's, for me, this is Sunday afternoon. I like to crack a beer at about 1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. You know, especially if I go around my mate's house or my mate comes here, we like a bit of Sunday afternoon drinking. And this at 4.3% ABV, when the sun's shining, plenty of passion fruit, mango and grapefruit and orange peel and fleshy blood orange, and lots going on. Very refreshing. Very refreshing. I'm not gonna go down the road of doesn't have a massive mouthfeel. It has that kind of New England IPA creamy mouthfeel, but not at 6%. It's not kind of fully loaded. It's not. It's more of a refreshing OT creamy flavour, if that makes sense, for that 4.3% ABV. Yeah, this is fine for me. This is absolutely fine. I quite like it. I quite like it, actually. Very drinkable, very refreshing. A little bit of sweetness to begin with. Touch of bitterness on the back end. It's very well worked into the style. For me, this is a massive reprieve for Salt. They were only doing great things. It was such a surprise when they launched that Salt hop into Asda, and it was all a bit weird because it didn't have the regular Salt kind of branding going on. It was like, we'll just chuck that out over there and hope it does okay. Has it damaged Salt? I think if you shop in Tesco and buy Huckaback, I think if you go to Sainsbury's and pick up this Citra, and they got a couple of beers into Morrison's which were very, very good. I think if you shop in those supermarkets and carry on buying them beers, then no, I don't think there's going to be any damage done. But for anybody who has ventured out of their way to travel to Asda, try just to buy this Salt beer, who's not normally an Asda shopper and tried it, you know, they may go, blimey heck, what's going on with Salt? You know, and it just puts a doubt in their mind. It puts a doubt into their mind as to where Salt are going in the future. Is this a step down for good? You know, that sort of thing goes through people's minds. Gladly, after drinking this Sainsbury's Citra from Salt, I can safely say that it's pretty good beer. It's pretty good beer. I'm going to call that margin. I'm going to call that. I reckon Asda, because I've not had a decent beer yet from the Asda range, which is very new as well as this Sainsbury's range. I think Asda have put the squeeze on the brewers in terms of pricing, and I think that's the reason why the beers have just not turned out very well. Standing on the shoulders of giants, we've read that quite a few times before. It's Citra, one of the most sought after hops amongst craft brewers. A session strength New England IPA, a junior juice bomb. Yeah, I'd be happy to pay £3 for that. Happy to pay £3 for that. Pretty decent beer. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.